morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we're going to start this Sunday off with some much needed coffee, and then before my kiddos wake up, we're going to go ahead and give both dogs a bath. I try to do this at least once a month, about every 3 weeks. I do use Blue Dawn dish soap. It works really well for fleas and ticks. They do take the medicine every 3 months for the fleas and ticks, but I still like to wash them in this just in case. And it's something that I always have in my kitchen because I do wash my dishes with it. So it's so convenient for me. This is something that I've needed to get done for a while now. It's just been pushed to the side because I have other things that are a little bit more important. So I'm finally getting to it, and it just makes me so happy. Perfect way to start out the Sunday. The dogs get a bath, and then I can go through and clean my home. So this is what my living room's looking like right now. It is a little bit messy. The dogs are so relaxed. They're just napping after being dried. Baby Evan's up and just getting into everything. So he's already had his breakfast, and then I just let him roam around and free play for a while just to burn off some energy. My kitchen is also a mess. It's not too messy. It's just got a lot of dishes that need to be cleaned and then stuff that just needs to be put up. So we're going to put baby Evan in his high chair, turn some cartoons on, and give him a snack to keep him busy. And I'm going to start in here in the living room first. So all of these little cubicles are for baby Evan. I've got everything organized. At least I try to keep everything organized. He pulls all of these out. So we're just going to put everything back where it belongs. The middle cubicle, we put all of his toys in. This should be the only one that he gets into, but he does not. He pulls all of them out and empties them every morning. So I love that for me. I get to go behind him and pick it all up. Not just every morning, like at least 6 to 7 times a day. So before I had this little cubicle, everything was just piled up in the corner and it looked so bad. So I love how I can put everything away and just make it disappear. This cubicle makes for a very easy cleanup. So in one of them, we just keep his lotions, extra shoes, wipes, and then Destamin. And then the middle one, we just fill with his little toys. He's really into trucks right now, cars, anything with wheels that he can roll around. And then in this one, I just keep diapers and wipes so that way I can get to them easily and they're not just spread out through the living room. So once it's all put away, it just looks so clean. I'm gonna clean out his pack and play. Switched out his blanket last night in here, so it is clean, but I do need to give it a good vacuum because he does have little finger snacks that he chews on, like little teeth and biscuits and things like that. So every single day I do vacuum this out. I usually wipe it out as well with Lysol wipes, but today I think I'm just going to spray it down with Lysol. I'm going to be putting him in this, so I don't want it to be like too wet. The Lysol wipes get it really wet. So I'm just going to put all of this away, and then I'm going to start folding up the blankets on the couch. My throws that are already folded up, I'll put on the couch later. Those just come out of the dryer. And so now that the pack and play has had a little bit of time to dry from being sprayed, I'm just putting the blanket down in there. And then I always keep a few toys in here that keep him really busy. I'm going to go in with my vacuum and quickly vacuum my couch off before putting the throws on there. So I'm not sure if any of you guys own pit bulls, but I have 2 of them and their hair is like so coarse. So whenever they shed on the couch, when you sit down, it's almost like you're being poked by the hair. You can feel it. So that's why I'm constantly vacuuming the couches off. And I do keep them covered with the throws, but that doesn't always help. So this is something that I constantly do. Well, now that the couches are clean, I'm gonna move on to these windows. So these are the main windows that I have to clean like weekly. I keep them wiped down only because these windows lead out to my deck. So when the neighborhood kids come looking for Harmony to play, before knocking on the door, they actually look through the window. They press their little faces and hands up against the window. So there's constantly fingerprints that need to be wiped away. And then my daughter does the same. She looks out the window. As to where the two windows behind my sectional, we barely even lift the blinds up. We'll open up the blinds, but nobody ever touches those windows or looks out of them. So I'll just wipe them down every other week. After wiping the windows down from the outside, I usually have to switch my cleaning rag that goes with my window cleaner because the rag turns black. You just don't know how much dust settles on the outside of the windows. And I swear it just makes the living room so much brighter after wiping that layer of dust off. So we're just going to pull these halfway down. We've got to leave enough room for the kids to be able to peek in and out. And I'm just going to pick all of this stuff up so that way I can clear the floors, so I can sweep them. So I'm just going in with my broom and getting everything swept up. I always sweep up a pile of dog hair. I can sweep up to 2 times a day. In the morning, the pet hair pile is really big, but then at night, it's not as much. But regardless, there's always hair to be swept up. You can't really see it. I don't have carpets for it to settle into, so it just free floats around. That's not very ideal whenever you have a baby crawling around. He will literally lick the floor. So that is why I try to keep them as clean as possible. And I'd like to get me a small floor vacuum again. Nothing really heavyweight. I had one that I used for almost 2 years. I got from Walmart for like $19. And I really do miss it. I have not found another like it. I search Walmart all the time, but my store's always sold out. So that is definitely going to be put on my to-do list. So now I'm going to go in and clean the floors. In my last video, I used this new mop that I just got. I had a lot of people ask in the comments what it's called. The brand is O Cedar, and it's got a refillable water bottle on it. So that way you can put your own cleaning solution in here. And then it's got a removable cleaning pad that you can flip and rotate. The whole bottom actually flips and rotates. You don't have to take it off to do so. But what I love about this is you can take it off and throw it in the wash, or you can even wash it out in your sink really good and then just let it dry. So that way it's there whenever you need it again. You don't have to wait for it to get out of the laundry. And this O Cedar mop does so good. I would pick it over my Swiffer any day, and I loved my Swiffer. But I feel like with this, I'm actually deep cleaning the floor because it does have that rag texture. So you can really add pressure and get the floors cleaned. So I did give my floors a little bit of time to dry so that they're not really wet. I'm going to go ahead and put everything where it belongs. And then the last thing that I need to do is just wipe down my fireplace. I did get this new decor piece. It's so good to be home. I think that it's so cute. And I didn't ever have anything on this end of the fireplace, so this was the perfect decor piece to set here. I went ahead and lit my candle. You can't clean without lighting a candle. I feel like it just sets the mood. Now everything's wiped down. So I do have my little barn on one side of my fireplace. And then the little decor piece that I got is also shaped like a house. So it kind of matches the little barn. So I'm going to put baby Evan in his pack and play. I'm going to wipe the table down really quickly. And then I'll pretty much be done with the living room. So I turned the light off. Hopefully baby Evan takes his nap now because he's definitely due for one. And then I'm gonna move into the kitchen and just quickly clean up in here. So baby Evan did finally get a new high chair. We're gonna clean that off. And I did go back to the black curtains in here. I know I'm constantly switching them back and forth, but it's been really hot here in Kentucky, and I feel like the black sheer curtains keeps out a lot of the sun rays and the heat. This kitchen really warms up because of the size of the kitchen windows. So I've got them all tied back right now. That's because I like as much natural light in while I'm cleaning so that I can see like every little nook and cranny. But as the day goes on and the sun really starts to beam, I'll be closing them again. So I'm just picking and putting everything away before I start on the dishes. I need to charge my little vacuum, so that's what we're going to be doing right now. And then I know I have a dishwasher, but I still like to rinse the dishes before I put them in. So as I spray, I'm also going to be filling up the dishwasher. And I do have some pots and pans that are not going to fit into the dishwasher, so I'll just hand wash them. When I first got my dishwasher, I was like, I'm finally out of dish duty. But that was too good to be true. So since it is a countertop dishwasher, it can only hold so much. It holds a lot, all of the cups, plates, bowls, and silverware. But the pots and pans don't fit in there with everything. I could wash them alone in here, but I don't want to run it twice. So I'm still just picking and putting everything away. So now I'm just going to fill the sink up with some warm water and some dish soap. And then I'll start filling it with my pots and pans. And then also a few extras. We'll let everything soak for a little bit. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get everything washed up. So while I'm washing, my dishwasher is also going. So we're just going to get these dishes out of here. It really bugs me whenever my sink is full. I feel like whenever it's full, my mind is cluttered and I can't concentrate on anything else until it's emptied. And while I'm washing these, I wanted to tell you guys about the sponges at the Dollar Tree. Yes, the Dollar Tree. I've used so many sponges in my life and they all seem to fall apart, or they feel just really weird after using. Like the backs of them feel like almost hairy. So I've been using the Dollar Tree sponges. They come in a big pack, I think of like 10, might be 8. But I absolutely love them. They are always my go-to. They hold up so well. And then you get a pack for $1.25 and they literally last longer than a month. So don't knock them until you try them. I really like them and I always pick them over any other sponge. So if you haven't already, you should definitely pick up a pack. It's only $1.25. If you don't like them, you can use them for other things. But I have a feeling that you may like them. So this weird little bow that I'm washing, I'm pretty sure you guys seen me take it off of baby Evan's high chair. This actually sticks to the high chair to where it can't be tipped over. It is such a lifesaver. I also have a bowl like it that's a little bit smaller. It makes feed-in or snack time so much easier. You can find them on Amazon, so definitely check that out as well. And so now I've just got a few bottles that wouldn't fit into the dishwasher. I'm going to let them soak in the water for a little bit before I go in and clean them. And then after they've soaked, I'm just rinsing them off really good. So now that the sink is empty, it's my favorite part. I love scrubbing the sink out and getting it all shiny and clean. And I'm just using the suds from the leftover dish soap and dishwater. I promise it makes such a huge difference after scrubbing out your sink. It gets all of the grit and grime. And I just use this Dawn scrubber that I got from Walmart. You can fill it up with cleaning solution. I like to put a little bit of bleach in there. Just makes everything smell really clean. And then you can reuse this so many times. I've got one for my kitchen and one for my bathroom. And now we're just going to rinse the sink and then wipe up everything. So now that the dishes have had time to dry while I scrub the sink, I'm going to go ahead and put them all up. My dishwasher is still going, so the dishwasher dries all the dishes once it's done, and then I can go ahead and put all those away as well. But I'm just clearing the countertops off so that way I can go in and wipe them down. And then, of course, we're going to wipe down baby Evan's high chair. I absolutely love this high chair. I just got it. I love how it's black and white. It matches everything. And it also has a white piece that snaps on to the black part where he eats. So that way I can have it white or black. And then it makes for very easy cleaning. I can put it in the sink. So there's a lot of crumbs in here. I'm just going to go in with my vacuum and vacuum that up before I wipe down the seat part. So I did get this high chair from Costway. I can list the link down in the description box if anybody's interested. This high chair is pretty cool. It'll drop all the way to the ground so that you can pick the height of it, and it comes in many different colors. And so now I'm just going to wipe my table off really quickly. I'm also going to wipe down the seats as well. So if you're wondering what's in this spray bottle, I've actually refilled it with water and Pine Sol. So the Pine Sol is just really diluted. And now I'm just going to go in and sweep everything up really quickly. So yesterday I did move the table and I vacuumed the rug really good, so I don't have to worry about sweeping the rug up. I really stay on top of sweeping here in the kitchen, only because this is where we come to eat, and I just could not stand the thought of hair anywhere in the kitchen, because like hair and food does not mix, and it's just a pet peeve of mine. I do not like to see hair on my kitchen floor or my counters. So I'll sweep in here maybe 3 times a day. It's just really quick. That is why I need to get my floor vacuum again. It'll just make it so much easier, and it'll take maybe 1 to 2 minutes. So now I'm just going to put the high chair where it belongs. I like to pull it up around the bar so that way he can see the TV better. And I'm just going to go in and clean up the floors. So in this cedar mop, I do have Pine Sol and water for the cleaning solution. I switch that up all the time. I love to clean with different things, different scents. And so while I'm cleaning up these floors, the black sheer curtains are reminding me of fall. I love to put these up whenever it's Halloween and fall time. It just adds to the fall feels and the cozy vibe. So all I can think about is fall and how I'm so ready to decorate with these up in my kitchen. If you can relate, please leave a comment down in the comment section with some pumpkin emojis, so that way I know I'm not the only one feeling this way. So everything is now cleaned up. Now I have a crap ton of laundry to fold. And so that's how we'll finish out today's video. So this is 2 different loads. I've got a huge load of whites that I did bleach. And then I've got just a load of mixed colored clothes. So since today's Sunday, this is laundry that has piled up since Friday. Remember, I gave the dogs a bath, so I had towels that needed to be cleaned and then towels that we've used from Friday till today. I also stripped our sheets on our bed, so that's going to be in the white pile. I bleached those. And then these are just clothes from the weekend. Laundry never ends around here. It's just constantly piling up and needs to be done. I feel like Sundays are for washing. I'm washing up all the dishes. I'm wiping everything down. And then I'm also doing loads of laundry, so that way I can set us up for the work week. So yeah, if you ever wonder what my Sundays consist of, it's mainly just a lot of cleaning. And then typically whenever I give the dogs their baths, it will be on a Sunday. Like I said, that's about once a month or every 3 weeks. So now that I've got all the whites knocked out, I'm going to go ahead and dig into this pile of coloreds and get them all folded up and sorted. So now that all the weekend clothes and towels and everything's washed up, I won't have to do laundry again until about Wednesday. So Wednesday, we'll have a couple days worth of laundry. That'd be maybe 2 or 3 loads. I can knock that out in one day. So my normal wash days for laundry is Sundays, Wednesdays, and then Fridays. So about every 2 days I'm doing the laundry. I used to do a load every single day, and then I realized I was only doing half loads, so it just made it a little bit harder on me. I'd rather it be a full load, and so doing laundry every 2 days works for me better. That way I can have a break from it and I don't get too burned out. As for the dishes, I'm doing those every single day, unfortunately. I haven't found a better way to schedule that out. So I'm interested in knowing other people's laundry schedules. Do you wash a load of laundry every day? Or do you have certain days like me? I like to go every 2 days. Like I said, Sundays, Wednesdays, and then Fridays. But let me know down below what works best for you. One thing that's for certain that we can probably all agree on is laundry is a never-ending thing. It is just always waiting to be done, and it's always piling up. We add to our laundry every single day, and it can be very overwhelming and exhausting sometimes, but it's something that you just can't overlook. But yeah, I'm just going to finish folding and sorting the rest of this. And then that's going to be all that I have to do today. I knocked out a lot of my housework. My room never really gets that unorganized or messy. My daughter is learning to keep her room picked up as well. So my main job is to keep the main rooms in the house picked up. That's the bathroom, the kitchen, and the living room. And then keep up with all the laundry. So as long as those areas are clean and organized, that's all that really matters. We only sleep in our bedrooms and then wake up in there, and then the rest of the day we're in the main living areas. So those are the musts on my list. So I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's motivational video. I hope you got lots of motivation to get done what you needed to get done. And I'll see you guys in the next one.